And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. The stars of KRIV 3 are facing off in an epic boxing match on the big screen. But in real life, actor Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors are great friends in real life. In this recent photo shoot, the actors can be seen playing nice and even embracing one another. The pictures have been creating a lot of silly speculation, if you ask me, about their sexuality or if these images are harmful to black men. My next guest join me now here on The Factor Uncensored to talk about it. Jay Bradley, Alexander Ansari, and Josh St. Julian. Glad to have you all here on The Factor Uncensored. First of all, I almost felt embarrassed to call you guys about this, but when you see an issue or the uproar on social media about certain people saying, oh, they must be gay because they are touching each other in a simple photo. Your thoughts about this, Jay?
Man, I feel like men for the longest time we've been taught to be stoic. Don't have emotions, you know, and back in the day, it was just a dap like this or what's up, bruh, something like that.
Right.
If I say, how you doing, you'd be like, I'm all right. You could be struggling. I love that. You could be about to die tomorrow, like, I'm all right, I'm all right, I'm breathing, you know. So when I see brothers doing this, man, and they're embracing each other and showing each other authentic love, I love it, man. I love it.
Alexander, your thoughts on this photo and the controversy that it's causing, and what do you think about the people whose mind came up with this controversy?
Yeah, that photo is all about support and camaraderie for a fellow brother. That's all it is. And the fact that they're friends, they're close, that's incredible. That's a beautiful thing. And the fact that individuals are trying to point this out and change the narrative and change the context of what this photo is, it's all about just trying to drive a different narrative and market it a different way so that they can position themselves to say that this is something that it's not. Me personally, as a black man, when I see another black man in a room like these two brothers here, hey, a hug, an embrace, a handshake.
Good to see you.
Yeah, that's right. See, no problems there, man. No problems there. That's what we do.
Right.
It's a connection. You know, I travel around the world for work. I have that fortunate privilege. And when I see a brother in Germany, in France, in Japan, in Korea, it doesn't matter. There's that connection. We know each other. We know that common struggle. And it's all about supporting each other and that camaraderie that we have.
And John, do you think this is a case for many on social media where they won't allow certain black men to have emotions and to have this kind of camaraderie that we see in these photos?
Well, I mean, you know, that's an ongoing old stigma. And I think nowadays it's a great thing that black men can express and show love and appreciation for each other in a very respectful way that doesn't feel uncomfortable. I have 3 brothers. I grew up hugging and showing love. All my friends, business partners, close friends, we show love to each other with an appropriate hug. It's okay.
Do you think, Jay, this is a reflection on the problem that maybe society or some in society and on social media may have, or are they just trying to start a controversy and they know better?
I think it's healthy for men to be able to emote to each other. Like if a female friends of mine, they go through something, they've got 3 or 4 different group chats of support with other women. Yeah. Men, we'll just go through it. And then at the end of the day, your mental health suffers and how you show up for other things. So I really think they're just blowing this out of proportion. I've got brothers that, one of my guys called me the other day. He says, man, AJ, Brad, I just hit you up. Just want to tell you I love you. I was like, I love you too, bro. All right, gotta go, click. That's healthy, man. There's nothing, you know, he still likes women, I still like women, man, we're boys, you know. We just had to have a beer next time we saw each other, you know what I mean? No martinis. No, pinkies down, you know. But I think this whole thing that men have to be a certain way and they can't emote to each other, man, I want us to live to see 99, you know.
And Alexander, where do you think this is coming from, though? Is this a lack of education, a lack of maturity by some on social media?
Lack of maturity, and to your point, it's a stigma. It's just this idea that men have to be this masculine, always never showing emotion, stoic individuals. I'll tell you that these opportunities allow us to connect with people at a whole different level. I had this incredible moment with a stranger in Arkansas. I walked into this hotel in a really small town, and he just broke down. He started crying. I said, "Are you okay, brother? What's going on?"
Was it because you were just in Arkansas? Or?
That's how I felt.
Country ass town. What happened to me at?
And he told me he had been in this town for a week for work, and he hadn't seen another brother. And he said, I'm just so glad to see another brother. I'm just so glad to see you. And he just gave me a hug. that's perfectly fine. To have that connection, to know that we're here to support one another. That's what it's all about.
Where were his hands? Were they above the waist?
They were up. Okay, all right. They were absolutely up.
And John, do you think that we are under pressure from others' perspective and how they feel we should behave?
Yes, of course. I think there's constantly an aggressive approach against the black male in our culture. It's going to be an ongoing thing. It happens across various topics. You see it in fashion, you see it in lifestyle, you see it in family, like any topic. I think that black men are approached in a much more aggressive way about any topic, and it's in a method sometimes to break down our spirit.
All right. We thank you, gentlemen, for joining us here on this very intriguing topic. Still